Greetings, podlings. It is I, Zafane Human Person, and 17th rank infiltrator of the Griblian Empire. And tonight we're going to be playing Control. This is a game I have heard a bit about, but not actually had a chance to play myself before now. I haven't done any. I haven't watched any playthroughs, any Let's Plays, walkthroughs, anything like that. So this will be the first time I'm actually seeing it. From what I understand, it is sort of a AAA take on the AAA take on the SCP style secure, contain, protect sort of protocols, and as literally all that I know so far. So let's have a look and delve in. I'm a bit of a wuss, so we're going to make it a little brighter. Thank you, Alex. We'll put subtitles on. And let's make it a little louder. I usually by default set everything to half. But if it's a little too loud and you can't hear me over it, just let me know. And we'll go from there. So, new game. Brightness is good. Alright, let's start. Shift to sprint. Alright, pretty standard fare there.
Warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just
Standard
that
brutalist architecture.
I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing.
Hard to tell which country you're in due to that.
It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall.
Posters are good.
We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room.
Federal Bureau of Control.
And the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
Shawshank.
The room's
Shawshank
a
Redemption,
cell,
yes.
And the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed.
Ooh.
But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth.
While cinematic, remember that is
lying to
never a
us.
good way out.
We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real
And we're upside down.
We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
If you have things crawling out from behind your poster, you might want to freak out.
I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Oh.
Yeah, I see it. But what is it? I can feel it. It resonates. The things
Okay.
you show me, my friend.
I'm here for my orientation.
It's all in my head.
No receptionist.
There's no you, right?
It's a really bad way to run a business. Government agency
Where's
or not.
everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction.
Prohibited items. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, check. Pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Luckily, we're a good looking human, not a smart one, so we're okay. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, i.e., rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. What? All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Okay. That's a little odd. I'm going to just fiddle with the mouse sensitivity a little bit. That was kind of janky when it was spinning around. Wait, what coffee? What coffee where, Chip? Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Receptionist has to get the coffee. Smart. Oh, there's coffee in there. Can I get it? No, just an empty cup. Damn. Oh, internal lockdown. How the hell did I get in the door then? Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. Not NRA. Alright. Okay. Run. Oh. Door unlocked. That's not very good for a lockdown procedure. I don't think.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Hello, Ara. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Bureau expenditures, staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction, redacted. Those are major expenditures. Minor expenditures, office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted. Mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5, blah, blah, blah. All right. A little dark in here. You'd think under a lockdown procedure everything would, lock. But I wandered in right off the street. So, not good. Not good. First aid, defibrillator, important. Hello, Obsidian. Always fun to have you here with us. Emergency first aid. A lot of first aid around. That's not a good sign.
Federal Bureau of Control.
Just fired it up, Obsidian. We came in for our job interview and there was no receptionist, so that's just unprofessional. It seems the building's on lockdown. Nobody in the offices. All those bags are plain. Interesting. Oh. More files. All right. Security order. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all redacted. Redacted. A shark in his redacted, although secure, redacted, permission to redacted. Following basic code protocol, redacted, shoot to kill, redacted. Good luck. All right. Certainly informative, I guess. It'd be more distressing, but I have gotten used to reading SCP entries, which are like 90% redacted. In fact, I've seen one or two that are like purely redacted. Oh, I don't like that sound. Let's read this. Yeah, there's a shark in someone's something, which, I don't know, suitcase, rectum, one of the two. Although much harder to suit in the second one. As Federal Bureau of Control, hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief stating so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. I have a feeling these names are going to pop up again later. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. All right.
Hello?
Nobody in their offices. Not a good sign. Oh, the janitor's working, though. So let's see what he has to say.
Excuse me.
There you
I like
are.
his hair.
Hear about the job? Janitor's
Yes,
assistant.
I'm here about the job. Oh,
You need to go to the interview.
oh,
Go that
where's the
way
interview?
to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me.
I know,
You can
right?
say I sent you.
One of these days, every one of us is going to walk up to the mirror, look in it, we're going to hear, cut, take off our mask, and we'll be Gary Oldman
Maniacs. Take them behind the
the
stove.
whole time.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
Hey, isn't this where I just came from? These were closed before. All right. Elevator. Yes.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
I mean, if we're using Shawshank Redemption as the analogy here, you don't pull the poster down right away. You got to throw a rock through it. Punch a hole. Hey, there's Gary again. Ah, yes. I rather enjoyed that show. Especially... Now, Warehouse 13, what they based it on was the warehouse at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? Where Indy had sent, and them had sent the Ark to be studied and actually stored. Yes, okay, yeah. Wonderful. I liked that concept. Kind of an SCP before it was SCP. Without the studying, just containment.
Did I lose you
Deeper
there
into
for a
the-
moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother.
Oh, that was
Dylan.
creepy.
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Oh, we have some history with the Bureau. Okay. Check in with the guard. Hello? Okay, no guard. We don't have clearance to be in there. Okay, so... I guess we continue on. Ugh. Approved terminology reminder. Reminder, RE, drafting any public-facing material. While penning Any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines, words/phrases to use. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words and phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies/sorry. Now, see, that last one always gets me because I was raised in Canada where we say sorry for everything, even things that aren't our fault. So saying that doesn't imply any sort of responsibility, but I guess that's not the same in most places. Oh, mission. Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Yeah. Can we turn off the alarm? Oh, coffee machine. No, still can't make the coffee, but I could pass through a table for a second there. Interesting. And I can jump. Good to know. Alright, can't turn off the alarm. Oh, Laura. Nope. Alright. So let's see what else we got going on here. No flashlight yet. A little annoying. But... So I'm guessing these... yes, message tubes. Pneumatic tubes. I do love these things. These are the coolest invention ever. Before you could instant message, you could do that. Non-official. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all of my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Sounding a little paranoid there, Trench. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. So, not cool. And of course, we're gonna go see what that was.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Oh, is someone in my head? Is that what's going on? Oh, dude. You do not want to get your fingers on the prints on this. Oh.
There
Oh,
goes the
shoot.
poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Okay, so I'm getting the idea that that weapon can only be held by a person worthy of it, and they're the director of the FBC. So basically, you pick it up and you either bind it to you or you blow your own brains out. Huh. And the board is some non-Euclidean entity. And I'm guessing this is happening somewhere in my mind. Oh, melee is V. Oh, hello. Hey. Oh, shit. Overzealous. And they're clearly not using actual English. It's translating in my head, and when it has that slash, it's a concept that can be
Okay.
either,
Now I
or
have a
3 different things, or whatever. So when it says the gun/house, whatever they're actually saying is both. Oh, I'm terrible at this. It's been a while since I've played one of these. Oh my god. That was pathetic. There we go. Nice little mix of melee and combat. Huh.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man.
Oh,
Right
jeez.
after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Huh.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Let's take a look. And I don't know how they could have gotten quieter. It was... Nothing was going on when we came in here. And welcome back from lurking, Ara. Let's see. Oh no, it is not better.
You can't let this happen.
Oh jeez.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
Oh, they mixed some live action in.
You can't let this happen.
That's kind of neat.
Let this happen.
Sometimes that can be a little jarring because the model doesn't look like the actual person due to rendering, but
Thank you.
looks like they've got an interim model.
Horror.
So there's the in-game model here, and then
Get the fuck away!
Director Trench photograph. All right. But yeah, as I was saying, it looks like they've got the in-game model and then a slightly more detailed cutscene model for the face, and then possibly a human actor as well. And having the 3 of them, it kind of blends down. Clearance level. Excellent. Collectible, case file. The service weapon. Containment procedure. No unique procedure required. Its designation is OOP1-KE. Description, para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted. though their criteria is unknown. Background: the object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history. Redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that redacted of the wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. If we're going to be a good director, we have to keep up on our reading. So, wait. Okay, I have the clearance key, but it wouldn't let me in. Still won't let me in. Why? Maybe it's a clearance for this one? No? Okay.
The hotline.
Oh, what?
Secure line of communication.
Oh, that's
Guidance.
creepy.
Reach the hotline.
Oh, that's in my head.
Okay.
So, alright, it's got people... Oh, cool! Destructible walls. So I wonder if it would be smart for me to just shoot these guys right in the air? No? Ah, seems cover is only cover for a limited time. Undefined reading, clearance level. Ah, okay, so what's happening is I'm getting stuff that I don't have the clearance level to read. That's what I misunderstood earlier. Oh, which little icon, Zara? Oh, I'm hearing voices in my head. Ah, yes. Thank you. Shelter, maximum occupancy, 6 persons. Nothing weird about it, honey. Oh. Hey, personal mod? What? Oh. I can modify myself? Oh, that's cool. Plus 5% energy. Let's put that in for now. Marshall, AWE investigations. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. The team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort out the fake AWEs from the real thing. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. You know, from experience, I'm guessing Sherman Ranch probably went south for him after that. So it looks like I can lock down the shelter from here, so if things get hairy, I can probably come back. Let's see. We got a map. Map. There we go. So we're in executive affairs right now. So let's take a look. Oh, it's shattering again. Dinner reservations. Federal Bureau of Control. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Ah. Forgetful executives and helpful assistants. Alright.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
So I'm not sure what a building shift is, but it seems to be a common enough occurrence that they have procedures for it.
Building shift, follow these simple steps.
Wait.
1. Search the room for any altered
Wait.
items or objects of power.
How is there already a photo of me here?
Carry the altered item or
Yeah, that didn't seem right.
3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your
I want to talk about altered objects.
intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your
Bathroom. No. Okay. So we're just going to check out the rest of the rooms here before moving on through more areas. Executive meeting minutes. Agenda items for the next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. See, it goes in ascending order of importance. Costs, mold, salaries, and coffee. The single most important thing in a bureau. Again with my photo, I don't like that. I literally just became the director. Not liking this either. Kinda slacking off on your job there, Harold. Just be glad I'm not writing your performance review. Alright, central executive offices. Oop. Ooh. Okay, I like that. Enjoy your game of exploding curtains there, Era.
Earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place.
Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an
Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the Gunnar's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Typical bureaucracy. Urban legends. Examination of Paranatural Topics, Urban Legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on Redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through 2 punctures on the Redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Now, I've heard of something like that happening before. I think they're called tulpas, where enough belief in something can cause it to manifest. Not completely sure, though. Also, I would enjoy watching the anthology show that they talked about. Anthologies are kind of my thing. I really enjoy those, especially like horror ones or sci-fi. Oh, that's just a radio I can turn on and off. Come on, people, this is not your coffee break. Get down. Oh, now this is definitely brutalist architecture. Okay. I guess I can't go down there yet? Oh, to the left. Nope. I'm going to have to go back up. No, it's like, okay, so it's like this area is kind of encroached. This must be a building shift. This must be what they were talking about. Aha. Oh god. I doubt that's what I was actually supposed to do. Let's see if there's a way around to the right here. Just the piece of the radio that's over there, I can interact with it. I'm gonna shoot every photo of mine that I see. It's like I said, I don't like that that's around. So what is it I'm actually supposed to be doing here? Missions. Proceed further into the Bureau. So, I thought that's what I was doing. Coming down here, and it gave me that neat thing. Do I jump? I jump. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Health. go.
Must cleanse control points.
Got it.
An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Gotta cleanse
The
control points.
point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Oh, there we go. Ah, the building's going back to normal. Ish.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh, safe room.
Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
the feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope.
Pope.
Emily Pope. Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
So they know that just from my name?
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
So yeah,
Love
it seems I
This
do
is
have someone
fucking
or something in my head
unbelievable. I can't
beyond
even...
the
Look, Jesse,
things in charge
I
of
have
the
a
house.
million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope.
Take off, nuke it from orbit. It's the
Oh,
only way to
Lord.
be sure.
But I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me?
Is there a term
You
for
did it
when you're a
before.
buddy cop with yourself?
Push the hiss out.
Because I think that's kind of what's going on here. Hiss Guard. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted security guard. Confidential. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged hiss corruption? Does the hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the hiss have the level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat training hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though. It is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to Redacted for full report. Alright. Cleanse the hiss corrupted agent. Where? Oh, over here. Did it work? Doesn't look like it. Whoops.
Didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out
Womp
rips them
womp.
apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Is she not back in here? No. Okay, so where is she? Oh, fast travel outfits. Oh, good lord. Well, that's going to be interesting. We'll have to find some cool gear later. Now, where did she go? Oh, over there. So we're going to go everywhere but there. Hey, it's already pan dividends. What do we got? Undefined material. Clearance level 3. Clearance level 1 and clearance level 1. Things I still can't open. Control points. Examination of paranatural topics. Control points. Summary. Control points are locations that the... Hello, Lex! Welcome to the stream. We're playing Control. Lots and lots of reading. It's kind of like playing a walk-in SCP mixed with, I guess, paperwork. Yeah, we're going to go with paperwork right now. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. So that, I guess, is kind of like a reality anchor from SCP, where they can kind of make it so things don't shift and change. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redaction within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report. Alright. As I said, we're going to check out every room we can, except... So, I'm the director. I should have clearance level everything. This sucks. Oh, more things to collect. What do we got? House memory. Again, not something I can open yet. Oh, we've got a weapon mod. What do we got? We've got low health boost, so damage while low on health, plus 40%. Or damage boost. I think we're going to go with a damage boost because that's going to help us all of the time, not just when we're, you know, being a scrub. Okay, back to the director's office. So, nice to know we have a shortcut now. Anything for me to interact with in here? Ah, more files to read. All right. Technological restrictions. Examination of paranatural topics. Technological limitations of the oldest house. Summary. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective consciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too, quote, new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 for full report. Yes, Lex, it was not exactly the most usual job promotion. However, they did seem to have enough time to start putting up pictures of me as a director. See, I don't like this. This happened immediately during a lockdown. And it won't let me shoot them now. I had decided I was going to shoot every one of these, and it's not even going to let me combat them. Bah! Oh, you'll have to tell me if you enjoy that, Ara. I've heard mixed reviews from different folks, but a lot of people have said it is a fun movie, if not a good one. Yes, Alex, it seems they do know who's boss, and I didn't even have to break out the whip. Oh, do we want the damage or the accuracy? Ahi? Oh, the janitor. I wonder if he's an object of the house as well. He seemed like the only one not affected by anything. We're going to leave with the damage right now. Oh, I'm sure he is complaining, Ara. But that's the best thing about bad, good movies, is you're gonna complain the whole time and still enjoy it. Federal Bureau of Control. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restrooms have been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off on the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. I would be pretty upset if my bathroom went missing as well. It would definitely take some getting used to. Anything in here for me? No. Again with my photo. Ugh. Hey, more loot. Another house memory that I can't actually access yet. There's Emily, but we said we're going to ignore her for now. And just see if there's anything else we can get. Nope. Alright, let's head back down. Take a look. What's down here? Oh, another security station. Bah. Oh, what is this? Oh, a jukebox. That can't be good. Anything that's in a clear cell is never good. I have a feeling we're going to have to come back here soon. So, let's go see what Miss Pope has to say.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary. 17
If you
years
grew up in a
ago.
hometown called Ordinary,
Bureau came
that's
in
probably
and
a
covered the
bad
whole
sign
thing.
to begin with.
I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hedron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now.
Ah, so that's
I
what I'm
didn't
looking for.
imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
So don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department. The
Hey,
hotline should be
Enob.
in the
Thank you for the
communications
raid, honey. We're playing Control tonight. You know what? I don't need to ask any questions
Thanks,
right
Alan.
now.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
How'd your stream go tonight, Enob? Oh, good. It's always great when we make progress on that server. Got another portrait. I think I'm going to be working on my my personal base on Saturday here. So that'll be fun. I found a suitable spot. Yeah. Alright. I guess we're supposed to go over this way now.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Yes. Ugh. Okay. It's a bit creepy. Ah, crap. Alright, so glass is definitely destructible too. You know, the game hasn't shown me whether I can duck behind anything yet. I'm just assuming so far that you can't. Travel costs. Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations. Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In-N-Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bar Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Expenditures. Accommodations $831.29, meals $714.84, gasoline $295.12, minibar $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. You got a man of habit right there. Alright, so... Oh, good lord. I have a feeling I got a boss fight up ahead here. Yep. It's been a while since I played a shooter, but I'm getting back into it. Energy boost mod. Okay. Now with all those, so comms is this way, but that's a sealed door, so there's no way we're getting through there. Looks like we can go through dead letters and a couple other places to get there. Of course, we had a red light up this way, so I'm gonna go check that out. Oh, we've got a shelter too. Havana summary, AWE-48. Now, for those who came in later, the game defines an AWE as an altered world event. So something that happens that changes an area or has a strange effect on an area. Event summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomenon was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I-9, or I.9, was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. This item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI85 for details. Now, an altered item, I believe, is the game's version of an SCP. Generally, mundane items that have some sort of supernatural effect on the world. Let's see what's in the... Ooh. Oh. I want to talk about an altered world event. Oh. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, first death. Alright, shutting down the game. Stream's over. We're dead. Now let's give that another try. Like, I expected that ground to hurt me, but not... Oh no, don't tell me it sets me all the way back to this. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through. Alright.
There it is again.
Yep,
A
let's
welcome
do this all
message.
again. Hopefully the collectibles and that I picked up are still counted for. Oh, the enemies I killed are gone. Okay. That's good to know. Nope. Nope.
It's overpowering here.
Okay. So
You
no
don't want
going in
me
there.
anywhere near it. With you on that.
Okay, it looks like we got the item in there anyway. Yes? No? No. Maybe, maybe not. Anyways, we won't be able to get in there until probably later. We'll probably get something that'll let us in. Which way should we go? Let's try... So we're wanting to get this direction here. So... oh, we got a file in here. Someone was doing some light reading. Unstable area notice. Federal Bureau of Control. Please be aware. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green is stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. If it's frequent, yeah, doesn't that kind of make it anticipated? You can't be like, well, we don't anticipate any, but they happen frequently. So I keep getting these house memories, but I don't have a clearance level yet, so I can't actually access them. So I'm going to have to leave them for now. Alright, we got Hiss again. Trigger those from far away. Dead letters. Machine God. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A dream that will contain God, or a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how to on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Yes, all hail the Omnissiah. So we have a baby machine god and baby Jesus. Do you think they're going to fight? Okay, so these places that are glowing red... Okay, they're not strong Hiss. I don't think a computer should still function. There we go. All right. I do enjoy these games that the time, the place and time that they occupy is hard to tell. And this one is intentionally and story-wise because new technology doesn't work very well in the old house. So that gives it a good reason to have kind of mixed tech levels where you can have people talking about smartphones, but we're also looking at old school CRT computers, pagers, rotary phones, that sort of thing. And this brutalist architecture really works well with the shifting shape of the building, because you can have big chunks of it slide out, and they only look kind of out of place. Trench, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information of suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. So if you ever send a letter that has no address or no way to get to someone, it seems it ends up here. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish, it sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. His spelling is about on par with mine. Alright, we've been in these rooms already. Down we go. No? These windows won't shoot out. Okay. This door's locked. Gonna be a control point up ahead, I'm sure, that we're gonna have to cleanse. Ah, right there. Alright. Let's do it. I love watching this, the building shift back to what it's supposed to be.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Alright, and so cleansing the control points, it seems, will allow us fast travel throughout the facility, which makes sense because there are going to be doors, it looks like, that we can't open until we get certain clearance levels during the lockdown here. So we're going to have to do a lot of backtracking, it seems.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
So it seems that items that I guess items that have an effect on the areas around them are objects of power. People, individuals who have been altered by AWEs are altered individuals, AIs. That's what I'm gathering so far. Ugh. It's people lazing around when they should be working. Now, I noticed earlier the vending machines, everything's plain packaging with just... This looks like something right out of They Live with Rowdy Roddy Piper back in the day. When you would take off the glasses and all the billboards with all the flashy advertisements would just have in big, bold black letters like consume or procreate. And they were all subliminal messages. I know, Enob, but their lunch break has been going on for a while now. I mean, generally they get an hour, and it's almost been an hour and a half now. I might have to write them up when I can reach them. I'm gonna have to go get a ladder, I think. When I get back with a ladder and a clipboard, you're both in trouble. Was there anything further this way? Yeah. Pneumatics. Uh-oh. Something was throwing shit. Oh. That's the hiss through there. Can't go that way. Noisy little buggers, though. Oh. Book Club, Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. The scene where they invade city planets and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots. Sorry, that's a space dog fight, not a space dog fight. Between those two ace pilots, sign me the hell up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Wait a minute. I think we just watched that happen. Didn't we? That guy in the hallway, I think he got killed by getting some kind of cylinder slammed into him. Are you the guy who wrote that report?
An object of power. Looks like the hiss latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
How are we going to cleanse that? I guess we're going to have to get to it first. So, we're going to go this way. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Into a control room. Oh, we can crouch. All right. Oops. That's a clearance level. Let's go up top. I think we can hide a little easier up here. Oof. This is a floppy disk doing this? Come on. Come on, cleanse it. Yeah. Wait, the floppy disk slash nuke.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the bureau seal.
Oh,
Maybe the
yes.
ones pulling the strings.
Makes sense.
I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
So E and then throw. Oh! Oh, this is a toy you should not have given me. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Come on, give me someone to throw this at. Get wrecked. Oh, this is entirely too much fun. Oh, the rest of the game can be garbage, and I'm already 10 out of 10. Ah, so the hiss is getting here.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it.
Oh, ouch. Okay, I forgot those are battery canisters. Okay. Oh, I'm loving this. Get wrecked. Oh, oh. What, like throw it at the wall? Oh. It actually damages the floor. Ow. So many games don't do that right. Oh my god, yes. Now yank on it. No, it's just grabbing random items nearby. I don't think I can yank on the floor yet. That's the way to the mailroom. Let's go see what was up the stairs first. I wonder. Oh, there we go. Ooh, okay. No. Oh, sorry, Linda. You know what? You were taking too long on your lunch break. Can't get into hold of HR. So, had to take care of it myself. Jacob, let this be a lesson. When I get back here, I want to see you working. Yes, you know, that's what they guess. There's no union here.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Is this the mailroom? No, I don't think so. Oh, yes, I will have to try it on Windows. Oh. Alright. We have lots of stuff that we need clearance for, unfortunately. Mailroom's to the left, so we're going to take a look. Oh, I was going to take a look to the right, but there's nothing to the right. Energy boost. You only have the one spot for mods right now. You know what? I'm going to go for the health boost. So. Oh, those voices are creepy. Tomase Willow, AWE outcome. Re-information campaign. Summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public less likely to redact it. So, another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. All right. Mailrooms to the right. So what's down here? Nothing. Sealed door. And over here? Nothing. Up the stairs? Oh. I'm gonna have to talk to the HR about these people. So many people not doing their jobs. Oh. The only people who are working who are... Yeah, the only people who are working are coming after me.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying.
America Overnight.
You're listening to America Overnight.
Just gonna take a moment to grab a drink.
The airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy. Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course.
Of course.
No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing.
Something tells me Quincy's not a doctor.
Something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you,
that's actually two really solid references. One of them is The Color Out of Space by H.P. Lovecraft. And the other one is the toaster from Ghostbusters 2, when they put the ooze inside of it, and it starts dancing around and making toast. Hey, clearance level 1, finally.
Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells his story.
All right.
This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel.
Mailroom. Oh, we got a shelter. Shelter usually means some kind of loot. Radio. Now these radios, I'm sure normally would be haha, Alex. I don't think he's used that in a novel yet, but he has used a possessed car a couple of times, actually. At least two possessed vehicles and a vehicle that is a gateway. Oh, is this another control point? Claim control point. So we claimed that one before the hiss could get to it. Oh, we've got another clearance level 1.
This must open the door.
Oh, but he ain't got no jaw. Now, I think there were some clearance level 1 doors back this way. Let's go double check before we go along. No. I know there was one through here. Yeah. There we go. Hey, Padunk! Welcome to the stream. We're playing Control tonight. Lots of reading. The floppy disk. OOP5-KE. Containment procedure. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description / para-utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift materials and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to Redacted for research purposes. Background. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to Redacted missiles, believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. So, Padunk, we have been... we're in what's called the oldest house. It's the facility of the Federal Bureau of Control, which is this game's version of the SCP Foundation. So we have been... we've been made the new director by the unseen forces that run the place. Supernatural entities. And there's a lockdown in effect. Something called the Hiss has invaded. So we are making our way through and trying to, find out what's going on and stop the Hiss from going on. So I don't know if this is the one you meant in Dead Letters, but it's a clearance level 2, Enob. I unfortunately only have clearance level 1 right now, but I'm going to go further back because I thought I remembered seeing one as well. What's that? Yeah. I beat you guys already. Alright, that's it. I was gonna be nice. No! Oh yes, and Padunk, that the stuff that I was reading was about that disc that threw things around. I bonded with it, so I can now throw things. And I think it's the most fun thing I've done in a very long time in a game. Like, even other games where you can throw things, it doesn't have this level of chunky feel to it, there's definite weight behind the things that you're throwing when they impact people. Is that all of them? That's all of them. All right. Let's see if there was any other... doors in this area. No. What is up there? Something's up there and I can't get to it. It's gonna bug me that something's up there. Ah, it's a chest. How am I supposed to get over there? You know what? There's probably a power-up I can get later that'll get me there. thank you for being with us tonight there, Era. You have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Always wonderful to have someone on the stream. Looking forward to seeing you. Aha, here we go. This is probably the one you meant, Enob. What do we got? A house memory. Do we have the clearance to read those yet? We have clearance level 1. Oh, they're materials. So you know what? I can probably use them later to either make things or unlock things. So let's keep going back. We can probably use one of the control points up ahead to head back to the mailroom. Security level 3. That one's locked. In where? In where? Oh, in that locked room? All right. Let's go. Thank you for pointing that out, Lex. We'll see. No, there's nothing to read here. Was it in a different room, you thought, Lex, or was it this one? Oh well. Ah, that's all right. Thank you for keeping an eye open, though. It's always helpful. I would miss so many things if... Ah, yes, yeah. And then you see the glint and you see the file and your brain puts one and one together and makes two. I get you. No safe rooms in here. So these radios probably play music. However, because I'm streaming, I've got Control has one of those wonderful options where you can have it mute copyrighted music, so that you don't get in trouble for violating copyright when streaming. Clearance level 4. Nothing here. Ah, clearance level 1. Oh. Loot. What do we have here? Para-utility. Examination of paranatural topics. Objects of power and their para-utility. Summary. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the redacted object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of as little as redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation at 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Refer to file 8-54-1982 for full report. Which windows, Lex? These ones? I don't think these are windows. Nope. Nope. I can't actually use my powers in this area. It's a non-combat area. So I can't use powers. I can't use guns. Unfortunately. Because you kind of want to blast everything apart, don't you? Me too. Now I can. So let's see. So, as per request, Lex. Yeah, unfortunately, Lex, that area is non-combat, so probably for exactly that sort of reason. Oh, that makes sense. I will have to keep that in mind. Not just use that. Not just use what the game wants you to do. I want some snacks. Oh. Let's see. Clearance level 1. More reading. Agent Death Notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. And we all know that entire letter was BS. All right. So I think we've basically looped back through everywhere we can right now. So we're going to go... So yeah, as we can see, my reticle disappeared. So I can't actually aim into that anything in that room. Can't grab it. And yes, it is a lot of fun, Lex. Smashing everything. He's great. So we're going to give the fast travel a try. See how that works in this. So we want the... Was it the dead letters that we're trying to get into? No, not dead letters. Here it is. We want the mailroom. All right. So now... Oh, this is an area just waiting for a firefight. Yep. Oh, what?
They can fly now. Great.
Oh, he's a dodgy boy. Ooh. And he can also throw things. Oh, God. Oh. All right, well, I learned something from that. So let's take 2 seconds to check out the mods that we got. Oh, collectibles. Oh, these are the type of hiss that we can fight. We'll read more of those after. Loadout. All right, what have we got on the loadout? We've got ammo efficiency. We've got shatter, which we don't have yet. Shatter, which we don't have yet. Headshot boost. I don't think we're accurate enough yet to be doing that. Personal mods. I think we're going to keep the health boost. All right, so let's give that another go. I think I know a little better what I have to do.
They can fly now. Great.
So I can shoot him, and I can throw things at the other guys. Oof. All right. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Pick up, pick up. Almost gone. Oh, come on. All right, we can get him this time, right? We can get him. So we're going to shoot him, throw things at the other guys, try not to move out of cover for too long.
They can fly now. Great.
That was kind of BS. Stop moving around so much. Ah. There's no way it should be this difficult. I'm sucking at this. Use 10% of your source every time you die. Well, I mean, that's a lot less harsh of a penalty than Dark Souls or the Surge gave. So, I suppose we can live with that.
They can fly now. Great. So it seems if I shoot at him while you're okay, Lex. With some practice, I'm sure I can get that down. Ah, got him. You can throw at him. You just need to get the timing down. And if you watch the notifier, when you're not looking at them, they get bigger. Let's stay focused.
When they're full, the item is launched and about. Okay.
Past the mailroom.
See, I think by the end there, I just sort of figured out that it was best to try and shoot him while he was charging up to throw, because he doesn't move away after being shot. So, made him an easier target. I'm sure I'll get to fight him again, so... Correspondence. Tea time. Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently, there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. Yes, God 1590. I believe we've already called the police. I'm also calling HR because all of these lazy people should be working right now, and look at them. They're all taking naps. I'm going to be bringing it up with all of their managers soon. And I think we're going to have to dock them all pay. Okay. Oh, that gets us back out into the hallway. Awesome. Right. Always good to open up shortcuts. Oh, there's something up there. So we definitely want to get there. I know, right? Perks of the job. Perks of the job, 1590. Okay, bulletproof glass. Good to know. Altered World Events, Butte Summary. Butte, AWE-17. Event Summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which has been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. Sounds like the light switch cord got found out. Knew its party time was done. More materials. Aha! Paneling can be ripped off. Nice. Good to know.
Alberto Tomasi, head of...
Tomasi's ID. I think that was the guy we just fought.
Comms.
All
The
right.
Hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item to show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Oh, God. Oh, so this is going to be where a bunch of the tubes end. For the mail. All right, hotline chamber.
The hotline
Let's
can't be far now.
go. This is where that phone is. What do I got? House memory. Not installed very well. Hotline chamber. Butte supplement. Butte AWE 17. Details. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See MO file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. You love this ace I'm going to get to soon. Which, what do you mean by an ace, Lex? Also, it sounds to me like the Ocean View Motel itself is a AWE or a an AWE. Oh, place. You love the place. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it then. Let's get these speakers out. I don't like people watching me. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. 8/19/2019, 2:45 p.m., Director Trench. 8/26/2019, 12:13 p.m., Director Trench. 8/31/2019. So it looks like just Bill Everett, the custodian, and Director Trench were the only ones going in until the last one, Carl Bishop, who is also a custodian. So it doesn't look like many people go into that room. Metal detector's not working, obviously. All right, let's see what we got here.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with black pyramid.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the motel, aren't I? Stand here. Whoa. A notice, Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch. The law of 3 applies. So what, do I have to pull it 3 times?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Have we
Okay.
been here before?
What?
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road.
Okay, that was
run
cool.
Under the radar. This feels like all of them, like
Okay, the one with the
recognized from a dream.
black triangle, that's going to be the one to the oldest house. Because that's like the inverted pyramid over the first control point we found. But we're going to need a key for it first.
Hello? Anyone here?
I swear, nobody in this game likes being at their desk to do their job. No keys kicking around here. Can't go outside. This isn't the one that had the body under the bed, is it? No. All right. Okay. Oh, wait. Rule of 3, right? The law of 3? There we go. One of the doors opened. Yes? No? Yes. There's the
Has
key.
a black pyramid on it.
Oh, the lights changed. Two, three. Haha. Very cool. All right, telephone time. Now, are we going to call a 1-900 number? Okay. Oof. That could have been bad. What is that? What? What was that? Am I supposed to avoid it? Or can I grab it with my telekinesis? All right, let's try that again. Oh my god. Let me play through for now. If I seem like I'm having a tough time, then I will definitely welcome the help, Lex. But I think I'm supposed to run from this thing. Yes? Bait them around like that. I definitely appreciate the help, though. And your input is always welcome.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like
Marshall
Tomasi's been
especially,
turned into
the head
a
of operations. She sees
hiss
right
operative.
through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh. Bloody
I have it.
nose.
The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
All right. Back to Emily.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Don't think we... Yeah, we didn't come this way. Oh no, this is the way we came, so... This door was definitely not here before. Hey, back to my office. That's kind of cool. Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. The obscuring powers of bureaucracy. Obscuring? Obfuscating? Yeah, something like that. Alright, so to get to Emily, fastest way is through here. Yes. If she's still down there. Hey, looks like we got a couple more team members back. So where... Oh, she'll be in the boardroom.
Jesse,
yeah, there she is.
Did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector.
Always
The sooner
for
we find
science.
one, the sooner I reach this override.
We do what we can because we must. Right, Lex? what? Hiss elevated. So this is what Tomasi turned into, it looks like. So looks like Bureau para-utilitarians are what turn into it, using telekinetic attacks. I do too. This has been crazy good. I do think that this is where I'm going to call it for tonight. It seems like a decent stopping point because we kind of feels like the end of a chapter and moving on to the next one. I think I'll be picking this back up again next Monday. I think it's going to be my Monday night game for the next while until we beat it, and then I'll find another one to replace it with. But I'm very much enjoying it so far. So that'll be it for tonight for me. Wednesday night, I'll be doing a stream with some of our Goldtail crew friends, as well as a few others from outside the group. We're going to be playing Gartic Phone, the game of telephone where you also have to draw the things in between each. So that's promises to be quite a bit of fun, especially with the crew we have together. So I just want to say to everybody, thank you for being here with me tonight. It is always a treat spending time with you guys. And I think I'm getting a little bit better at this. Still a long way to go, but I feel like I'm finally getting a little more comfortable with streaming and being a VTuber and, making content for all of you guys. So again, thanks for being with me. And I think we've got a lot more to look forward to. So have a wonderful night, everybody, and I will see you again next time.